Welcome to another Farmtown Misadventure video. In this episode, we'll be showing how to set one of your neighbors as your super neighbor, and also how to work as a super neighbor for one of your neighbors. Enjoy. Here we're on a farm, and this is the farm I want to use is my default farm. And we're going to go over here to Missy, and we're going to make her a super neighbor. We do that by clicking on her icon and then coming up the second one from the bottom, which is set as super neighbor. Okay, when we first open it up, this is how it looks, always blank. Okay, we click on here to make them so that she can take and work on my farms, and you'll notice everything is clicked here except for planting. We want her to plant, so therefore we click there, and I have it set so that she will use my fuel first. I have choices of having her use my fuel last, using her own fuel, or a third choice is that not allow the employee to use my fuel at all. I'll leave it there. Also, next one down is if I want this person to be able to move things around, add decorations, plant trees, plant flowers, plow new field areas, and things of that nature, I would click here. And in this case, because I am on the farm where I want it to do, I leave it set at current farm, which is the default. Okay? If you're on that farm that you want. If it's not, you click there and select which farm it is going to be. I'm leaving it at there. That's the easiest. You don't have to go searching. And then this here is if you want them to be able to buy things such as trees, buildings, decorations, things of this nature, coin items only. You can click here. And this one down here is allowing your super neighbor to load, unload your freight line or freight trains. I am not going to do that, but you can if you like. And then I click here, saying OK, and she's all set. That's all there is to it. Now you will notice that once I have her set, there is a red dot there. Prior to that, there was not. And that's all there is to setting a super neighbor. And then to show you how I work as a super neighbor, I'm going to happen to go to Missy's Farms. And so I left click there on her icon again, and this time I go all the way up to Visit Farm. If you are not familiar with this, look it over, and this gives you several options of different things you can do from that screen there. Okay, as soon as we got here, you'll notice that we got a big square. This means that the farm that we went to has something ready to be harvested. Okay, I'm going to ignore that for the moment and go to Farm 1. Okay, and I'm going to do that from up here. I'm just going to go there. Okay, again, when we get here, okay, there's no tools automatically done because this farm is already completed. There's nothing to do. If there was something there to be done, it would flash on. Now, I'm going to go down here to probably Farm 6 and see what's there. Okay, there is a way to check easier on that. And this is to take and click on show names, And okay, it shows the names of them. If you click here, it shows you whether they're watered or if they are. Got to click on the button, Charlie. Okay. In this case, it shows that all farms have had flowers watered. Okay, there's no irrigation, there's no fertilization. It would be kind of a brownish color if it was fertilized, a light blue if it was irrigated, and then watered, which is this color. And then you also have, if you have a Quest farm or a private farm or a farm where you do not want the super neighbor to work, they can go there, but they can't do anything there. And that would show up here. And in this case, as I'm on her farm, that would mean I couldn't work there if there was one of them. Anyway, that's that. Then this one over here on the right-hand side will show us which farms have work to be done, okay? And you'll notice the first 5 farms have nothing to be worked. This farm has got crops to be done. The crops are green. Bright red is fruit trees to be harvested, and kind of a gray color means trees to be chopped, and blue means that there are fish to be caught. Okay, you can also see if there's any farms with fields that need to be plowed. You would click there. You can individually do all these. There's needs to be seeded, and then the crops. And if you mouse down on here, this will tell you the name of the farm. But if we go here and click here, this will tell you what crops are on them farms. And you put the mouse over and it'll tell you how many are to be harvested there. Now I'm going to go to the fruit trees to be, or flowers to be harvested. Click on it. Well, come on. And I don't see any. But I don't believe that. Next one is trees to be harvested, okay? As an example here, there's a whole list of them. The primary crop is latex, or your rubber trees, and then in the pop-up there shows you the other items that are there. That's how you can use that. But we're going to go back to all, and we're going to go to this farm here. So we're going to just click here, because you navigate right straight to it, like so. Bingo. And as it has crops to be ready, it automatically pulls your tools up if you're the super neighbor there. Okay, when it brings the tool up, this is the default tool that is picked by Farntown, except it is not the best one. This one only harvests and plows. It does not do planting. So therefore, in my shortcuts I have over here, and I have a video that was released earlier about what shortcuts are, is I click on there and it'll bring up that tool. And as we're going to be using seeding, it's going to need seed. So to set these things, I want to plant crops that have the fewest number stored, or storage amount. That does that. And I want to do 3-day crops. So I click on this one here, and I can slide it down. It gives the various ranges, and I want this one right here, and it'll automatically show you which ones have got the fewest of which, you know. Okay, as an example, under 3-day crops right now, it's showing me that the fewest number of items that I have for a particular 3-day crop is in the corn. So I'm going to plant some corn. Okay, I click there, and sometimes you have to move the mouse a little bit to take and get it started. But now I'm going to move this farm up just a tad so I don't have to run on edges. Okay, so I'm going to click there, and it's thinking, and once it is saved in, and this doesn't matter whether you're online or offline, it disappears. Okay, and we go there, and we go up to there. Okay, now it's came up with another thing, and it's still got some to be done. I missed this one down here. Okay, and then once it goes to a clear screen with no tools shown, you're done with that farm. Everything is done. If you want to return to your own farms, you can do it from this guy here. This is the same item that you'll see if you're at the markets or at the realtor or wherever. That gets you back home. You click on the bottom one if you want to go where you was last at on your farms, or if you want to go to your default farm, you click on there. I don't need to go back there, so we continue on. Okay, so now let's see. I'm going to go do something and I want to go do something that has trees on it. Okay, that's going to be this farm here. Okay, I don't see one that's got a lot of. Okay, so we click there, and we're going to go there. Okay, and it automatically pulls that tool up. Okay, and we can go in there and click like that in big squares. If we wanted to go to the old style, that would normally be like you have when you have older or smaller tools, where you get just the area for that particular tool. You can do that if that's what works best for you. Okay, and once it's done, it disappears. Okay, and again, right there. Well, notice I missed part of it. That's why, with my eyesight, I prefer to go the other way, so I click here and turn it back to the other way. Okay, so I don't have to aim near as much. All I got to figure out is where they're at. And okay, and I accidentally clicked on that facility, and as you can see, it brought it up, and I can see what it is, and there's nothing I can do with it though, so I'll close it. And you will notice that when I highlight up here, it shows me the farms I have worked and ones I haven't worked. The other farm I'm going to show you here is the one where I have Super Neighbor design functions for. It's this farm here, which means I can come in, and you'll notice if your employer has, or your neighbor, if they have the green glove, you will have the green glove. And you can pick something up and just move it if you want. If you accidentally pick it up and now, okay, how am I going to get it back to where I found it? I go down here and click on the walking person, the green guy, and you notice it went right back where it belongs. Now I'm Now, I don't accidentally pick anything up. If I wanted to add something such a tree, I'm going to add one of these guys here. One of these. So I left click on the tree and I bring it down and I say I want to buy one. Okay? And I'm going to put that one over here. Okay? And that's how you do that. Now, if I was on one of the other farms, I couldn't do that. Only the farm. And it's designated by having a red dot on that farm that you have the design privileges for. If you have any questions, please ask. Have a great day and thank you.